started. 6 days, 5 nights. We're going down the Hermit Trail here at the Grand Canyon. We will be ascending out of the Boucher Trail in 6 days. We will be staying tonight at Monument Creek. We have about 8.5 miles. Birdo is leading the way here on the Hermit Trail. Doing well. We got some nice views right now. Here directly across you can see where Dripping Spring is over back in this canyon, and that is technically the beginning of Hermit Creek. We're leaving a little bit of water right here at the juncture. The trail, because on the way up it's not much, but it's something.
Before there was people. Oh, there was animals.
Making our way down to Santa Maria Spring. You can see it if you're looking closely.
I want to check it out. I love the tadpoles.
I feel like I've seen this guy before.
Like some places in Seattle and Vancouver and BC, they like run up your leg and grab the nuts.
We're down at the Tonto Trail on our way over to Monument. Just a couple miles now. So we had a nice night at Monument Creek last night, and today we're exploring up. Those helicopters that you hear are very common on this part of the route. Between Havasupai Gardens and the Boucher Trail, they're a main part of like the tours that exist here at the canyon. Check out the sun ring. Gaining a little bit of elevation, not much. All right, so up a little higher, the water is flowing again. There's a lot of toads in here. What a good spot for them. again. There's a fly. Come on, man. We have spotted something. I'm gonna go over there.
I'm gonna go over here and look. Anything else over there?
So I made my way high up above that waterfall, and I think I found the spring head. Pretty cool to be up here. So this is Monument water. Pretty cool. And you can't really go anymore without risking things that are important. Seems to be the highest place that I could find the water coming out. So it is where I will drink from. Go ahead, go be free. You're safe. Just drank some water from the spring. Now I gotta make my way back down. Okay, this was not easy to get to or to get back down from. So, having fun. I was up, I went around there and in. The clouds have covered and it gets a little windy. We're headed back to camp. We are leaving Monument Creek and we're gonna head up to Cedar Springs. Only about 1.5 miles, but brings us up out on the shelf so we can have a better view for sunset and a different camp for tonight. Here we are looking downriver towards Boucher, where we'll be heading in a few days. And up canyon. Morning of day 3. We stayed here at Cedar Springs camp. And one thing I'll say about here is it's very, very windy. But I'm about to get on the move. We're headed down to Granite Rapids today. The other two are already well ahead of me. Yeah, there's like 3 sites that are very flat, which is nice. This area, this formation, from here over to here, is referred to as the Inferno because it kind of looks like it's been burned. Gorgeous. If you do stay at Cedar Spring, I recommend going down here. It's like a 5-minute walk from the campsite. But you have a view, and it's really beautiful. I think it's like 1,000 feet, maybe 1,200 feet down. Always doing construction and maintenance here at the Grand Canyon, especially on the Trans Canyon pipeline. This helicopter's been flying supplies back and forth all morning. Just rounding the last bend back into Monument Canyon. Here's looking down to where we're headed. Boucher is the final butte out there. We're going all the way out there. And then actually our route out will be going around this and then up and out of Hermit Canyon. There you can see where we dropped into Monument Canyon day 1, right down here, and popped up onto that shelf and around. But today, we'll be coming down this one over here, and then by the monument, and then down this way, and then into the wash, and all the way down to Granite Rapids. Feel the river breeze up the canyon. Back a little bit. So we're about 10 minutes in. Looks like it's getting pretty squirrely up here. Beautiful though. This canyon gets intense pretty quick, but if there's anything I can't do, I'll just go back. There was a bit of a storm brewing, so I thought I shouldn't be in a canyon. So we came back down to our campsite. A few raindrops. Might be raining upstream. I don't know. But we're just prepared to get in the tents. On the floor of our camp here. Joe is set up. Very prepared. As are we. Nice little cozy spot in here. And yeah. The forecast 3 days ago when we started said potential for rain was like 40% between about 6 p.m. and 2 a.m. So doesn't sound too bad. Beyond that, there's like no chance Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So it did rain last night. It was very windy. Nothing too bad. Nobody got wet. We're headed to Hermit Beach tonight. That's just a few river miles that way, but in order to get there, we gotta go up and around and down. Ready to leave this windy, sandy camp where the rocks are trying to break your toes. I kicked the same rock probably 15 times. Anyway, this place is an oasis. Now, this is technically a river runners camp, so like a river rafters camp. So you're not always going to be able to stay here, but we showed up, we waited, and then no river rafters showed up, so we took it for the night. But technically, you got to stay on the other side of Monument Creek, but we got lucky. Monument Canyon has such amazing and rich colors. Not uncommon in the Grand Canyon, but this one is specifically and especially cool. There's a little formation I call the seahorse. Also kind of looks like a knight in chess. I've seen it in many types of weather. This overcast is a first. Looks like some storms coming in, but they might stay on the north side of things, hopefully. You can see where we were about an hour ago. There's the rapids with all the swallows. Coming down into Hermit Camp. It's windy. There's a little bit of rain. Not bad. Kind of refreshing. We've got a lot of day still ahead of us, so instead of heading straight down to Hermit Rapids, we'll be going up to Hermit Camp, hanging out for a bit. Had a short break here at Hermit Camp. We're under these ledges, just to let you know, lots of rodents here. And when it rains, you can smell their pee-pee. So this is the Hermit Creek Narrows, I guess. We're walking down to Hermit Rapids. Part of the wall is falling off from right there. It cleaved right off.
Yeah.
Weather was a little intense yesterday. Very windy, but leaving Hermit Rapids, heading back up to Hermit Camp, and then over to Boucher today. Up on the Tonto Shelf, looking back down into Hermit Canyon. You see the creek running there. And up here, just views. And tomorrow, we'll be heading out up there, all the way around, and up there. We're circling through the downstream arm of Hermit Canyon. That's that right there. And we'll be out on the ledges out along the river and then go back into Travertine Canyon. And after that, we'll make our way to Boucher. This is Travertine Canyon, named for these formations, as you can see. There's a little spring that pops out in like a cove of plants. I'll zoom in. And then you see these formations. As the water spills in, it leaves a ton of minerals and creates this travertine formation. Came down the canyon a little bit from the trail, and it's fun. Really interesting rock. And then I wouldn't be able to get back out of this, so we gotta stop here. So this is Topaz Canyon. This is Boucher Canyon. This is our exit route tomorrow. Up through there. And we are just rolling in. What a lovely spring. Let's see if we can get.
I'm so excited to drink that. Oh my God.
The sun is down on our route, so we're gonna hike. So we go from this wide open canyon to this. Gotta make it through here. Pretty cool trail. Not steep at all.
Wow. This is amazing. Wow. This is magical.